you buckaroos. Okay, so it's been threatening to storm, and also my roommate is putting up string lights in the other room, so if you hear a loud thump and then laughter, that's what that is. But this is something, I actually saw somebody do this, I want to say a week ago, and it just sort of went over my head. I've seen a few shapes happen while I've been um, squandered in isolation. But I tried to do the pum bob and I wasn't that into it. I wasn't happy with it. It kept turning out weird and it basically just looked like my triangle house because that's my workaround for everything. So when I saw this one, I wasn't really sure I was going to do it, and I didn't for a while, but I had some time to kill today, and I thought, what better way to do that than a hashtag house? So here we are, building a house shaped like a hashtag. In hindsight, it's a little embarrassing, but it's cute. I actually really like the way it turned out. My intention, you'll see me for a split second try and make it university housing. Because I started to build a kitchen and I was like, wait. What if I just make this university housing and there is no kitchen? And then I was like, that's dumb. Because I can live in a regular house and go to university and then I can have a stove. Which I think is important. I just feel like your Sims deserve a stove, you know? Like it's not any fair to just shove them into a teeny tiny room and give them no stove. Anyway, so I put in a stove. I actually kind of like this outdoor kitchen area. It was originally gonna be just like a grill and thing. It was gonna be an outdoor, almost like a patio, but in the center of the build. And then I realized that was dumb, and that there wasn't another place to put a kitchen. So I thought about putting in an awning or something, like a proper awning there, and then I didn't want to do that, so I didn't. Instead, I did the handy dandy, oh man, I have forgotten, fence! Oh, I forgot the word fence. Man, that's how I'm doing, if you're wondering. I did the handy dandy fence lattice work, just to make it look like some sort of roofing thing, stick some plants in there. I really wish that stump, I just got outdoor retreat, and I really wish that stump was like a table instead of an end table, because that would be so fun. I would just love that. But it's an end table. I didn't really do clutter out here, because I really only gave them the one counter space, and I was really annoyed trying to alt place items because, I was on the ground a little bit lower than the actual foundation, and it was making everything wonky, and I was tired of it, so I didn't do it. I tried for a second to put in, like, toilet stalls in this bathroom, and that was just entirely unrealistic, so I did the thing we used to do before we had stall toilets, where we just kind of built toilet cubicles, and I hope that still works, and that they didn't break it when they added stalls. But that's what I did. So yeah, cubicles. I just put little archways in them. I made the whole bathroom one color. I've realized now that that is a very poorly placed mirror. Like if you were using the bathroom there, you could see everybody else through the archways in the mirror. But, as long as the Sims don't notice, that's what matters, really. Yeah, so like I said, this was, like, kind of university housing. A little bit, like it's wannabe university housing. So, all the bedroom spaces are shared. There's 2 beds in every bedroom. So this build sleeps six Sims. And they're all single beds, because I knew with the shape of this hashtag I wasn't going to be able to put a full bed anywhere. and Sims just wouldn't be able to get to it. It would be silly. And I didn't want to completely change the shape of my hashtag because I'd kind of committed to it at this point. So I did single beds. And I did 6 single beds. I kind of tried to theme every room towards a color, and it ended up being uncomfortably gendered. That was my bad. Because I did a pink room and then a blue room. The third one is just like orange and green. Like, it got real weird. Because I realized that in my uncomfortable gendering, I had stolen all the good colors. I was like, I don't know where to go from here. I always have way too much fun decorating spaces like this where it doesn't super matter that it looks, like a catalog. I think adult humans, as well as adult Sims, we tend to make spaces that look nice and curated and put together in children's rooms and dorm rooms and things like that. I find it a lot easier to just put up goofy things that symbolize what the Sim likes. So I thoroughly enjoy putting up posters everywhere, like debate team posters and things like that, and signed video game posters. I just think it turned out very cute, and it's one of my favorite ways to decorate walls. Also, there's a lot of pride flags in this build. I don't know if you guys went to college, but I certainly did. Well, I think you get it. So the pride flags are a thing. So many pride flags. These little TV spaces only seat 1. So you can have a total of 3 Sims watching TV and sitting down at the same time, but you have to split those 3 Sims between 2 TVs. But I had fun, so, because it's only 2 across. I definitely did this to myself. Like, I for sure could have made every part of this hashtag wider, but you know me, I always take a challenge and make it way worse than it needs to be. Oh, these study cubicles I really want to talk about. I know that... Oh, I don't think you guys are ahead of me. I thought I saw my screen buffer for a second, but I guess not. So we're right on time. Study cubicles. I am super excited about these study cubicles, and I know it's silly, but I always struggle with like office spaces, especially when there's students involved, if it's like kids or college students. I really struggle with office spaces because they just look dumb. Like half the time they just look really stupid. And I don't want a room that looks stupid because I put 7 desks in it. Because I was like, especially for 100 Baby Challenge and things like that, when I need my kids to all sit down and do their homework, so I have a room full of desks, and it's too many desks and it looks stupid. I didn't want that, but I knew that if this was quote-unquote university housing, they were going to need study space. And you can see in my gallery upload, I actually made this a study place. So hopefully their homework gets done faster, because that is my one pet peeve. That's my one big hang-up with university, is how long it takes them to do their homework. Because it's incapable, like, nobody spends that much time on their homework. What? Who? One of these developers was like a really good student. It ruined the game for the rest of us. Anyway, so I hope this helps with the homework crusade. I'm just trying to make the outdoor space an outdoor space. I gave them a little menu board because that's something that people that age would do. Give themselves a menu board. I just think it's very cute. The main shared spaces, once I had the furniture in, became kind of hard to decorate. I just put paintings up to just, there's so many wall hangings in this. Just paintings and posters everywhere. I'm not sure how they managed to do that in a rental. Maybe there's command strips in The Sims? Do we think? I feel like there has to be command strips in The Sims. I know this is a tangent, but I feel like there has to be command strips in The Sims. The outside of this is not very exciting. Sorry, I did like one little corner of landscaping and then I gave up. I was like, no. I'd been so frustrated fitting objects in places that I was like, no thank you, no more. Oh, landscaping is another moment where I'm just really upset that we don't have that patch yet. Like, I don't know if I can wait until the 5th for this patch. I can't. I didn't want to lower the foundation because I didn't want to mess with all my alt-placed objects, and I'm an idiot. I should have landscaped first, but I just want to be able to put my plants up by the foundation. Why is it so much to ask? Anyway, I'm pretty happy with these screenshots. I'm really happy with the concept. I really like the idea of this style of university housing being like converted spaces. I don't know if it's because I lived in university housing in a converted space. It just is fun. There's all these nooks and crannies to put things in, put up posters. Hobby board. The hobby board I really like too. I just put the hobby board everywhere. I enjoy it. But anyway, like and subscribe. You know how this works. Send this to friends. Bye!